Hey, what is up guys, and today I'm going to start my Plants vs. Zombies 100% walkthrough. Yeah, this is something entirely new for me, so I hope any of you like it so I can do more of these. So yeah, without further ado, let's start this walkthrough. I'll be doing this I'll do like this in halves of different areas. So for this video I'll do levels 1 to 1 to 1-5. So yeah, let's start. These first few levels don't have a whole lot of strategy, but you know, I'm just gonna show you guys what I believe are the most optimal ways to finish these levels. So let's do it. Alright. First, yes, I named this profile walkthrough. It's separate from my main profile. Alright, here we go. We're on 1-1. This is a pretty simple level. You just put pea shooters because this is a single lane. Overall, this will teach you the basics. As soon as you get 100 sun, just plant a pea shooter. And while these zombies reach your house, you fucking lose. And then, of course, you have your lawnmower too. I'm gonna actually turn my crosshair on for this. Yeah, it's screen catcher property. There, show cursor there. Now you can actually see where I'm clicking. If the in-game crosshair doesn't show. And yeah, you will get 25 sun every time you click a sun that falls. You can't see because my webcam's blocking it, but still. And final wave, and there's not a lot, just pea shooters everywhere. Alright, that's the first level. We get a new plant, the sunflower. This is gonna be this is the plant you need to have all the time. As you see, it gives you additional sun. Alright, now we're in 1-2. This is where things start to become more strategic, because now we have 3 lanes to deal with. So, what I usually do, so obviously I plant my sunflowers. I tend to have 2 columns worth of sunflowers, and you also see I have this, you also see I leave this column empty because I want to put my pea shooters there. So that way they have enough time to actually, kill the zombies. And, the game did say to plant at least 3, but I'm gonna plant more than that. Because, yeah, the more sunflowers you have, the better. So that's why I suggest 2 columns of sunflowers. So yeah, once you have once you have 6, you should be all set. Just spam pea shooters and you'll be good to go for 1-3. And this level will introduce the flags, meaning when this progress bar reaches this flag, then it means a big wave will come. So be aware of that. So yeah, this is incredibly simple, just so yeah, just plant more sunflowers and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna also just do a 3rd column, just so I have 9 in total. Again, because you need to because again, you need all that sun. All of it. I got 9. That should be the maximum. That should be all the sunflowers you need for these first few levels. So again, this column I dedicate to pea shooters. I do not recommend you put sunflowers here. Because again, putting the pea shooters here is better because they'll have enough time to actually kill the zombies. So that's what I tend to do. So yeah, super easy level, just spam the spam all those pea shooters, and that's it. Yet another plant, we get the cherry bomb. So yeah, blows up zombies in an area. Yeah, that's gonna be very important in a pinch. Yeah, this level will introduce the conehead zombies, but Otherwise, this is just about the same as 1-2. Yeah, we get our cherry bomb, if you can see it. It's worth 25, it costs 20, or, costs 125 or 150 sun, and it recharges really slow, so you're gonna need to use this sparingly. Right, hold on, I gotta wait. There we go, put this pea shooter here. So yeah, these first few levels are just really basic, again, just have as many sunflowers as you can, and you'll be good to go. Okay, come on, 2 more sun, perfect. And yeah, we don't have a lot of methods for stalling out, they'll come up later on. Okay, good, a zombie didn't spawn here yet. The zombies spawn entirely random, in case you're wondering. So just place pea shooters accordingly. That was enough for that one. And yep, the cone heads get introduced. They have slightly more health because, well, the cone has to fall off first. So just an extra pea shooter here, just so it's double the work. So yeah, at this point, just you then just want to save up for the cherry bomb. Yeah, we have enough time for it. We have enough time until that, so let's just get to that. We're gonna do this too. Alright, at that point, just save up. At this, so just save up. You need to get 150 because, well, when you use cherry bomb for the final wave. There you go, we're at 150. I can use cherry bomb now. I'ma hold off on it later. So yeah, this is just outside of the cone heads and the introduction of the cherry bomb. This is basically just 1-2. Again, it's still 3 lanes. So yeah, there's not gonna be a whole lot of strategy in most of these, but the later levels will get more interesting. Here we go, another huge wave. We're going to use our cherry bomb now. So have your cherry bomb ready and wait for it. Pick up the sun if you need to. Okay, 3, 2. So wait for them all to show up and then just blow them all up. Boom, we in the game and we got our walnut. This is another very important plant for you to have because, yeah, see, it blocks out zombies, protects your other plants, so that is very important. We're gonna need that. Alright, 1-4 again. It's like 1-2, except now we have the full lawn available. Of course, you're probably, again, you're not gonna see it much, but know that I'm doing the same strategy as before. Just planting as many sunflowers as I can. So again, have 2 columns of sunflowers and you will be all set. Alright, that goes here. So yeah, your sun production will just start slow, but as you plant more sunflowers, then yeah, you'll basically just get a bunch of sun real fast. So you want to just stall things out as much as you can. Well, with only the few tools you have. So again, 2 rows of sunflowers is gonna be as much you need to ensure you have as much sun as possible. Especially in the early game. It's gonna make all the difference. There you go, another sunflower. Alright, 3 more spots and then we should be all set, so then we can just spam pea shooters. And on the subject of walnuts, they're only worth 50 sun, but they still recharge pretty slow, just like the cherry bomb, so So I'd only recommend you just use these in a pinch, because again, these can take pretty long to charge. I usually prefer to have these, like, at the very front, just so that's pretty high uptime like this. I didn't necessarily need to do that, but I just wanted to show you. That's what I do. And these things will basically just take a lot of bites, so just do that while your pea shooters destroy that cone head. Yeah, they're definitely important later on in later levels of this first section. But for now, we'll just spam pea shooters. And if this thing does get consumed entirely, like it just happened right now, just plan another. And again, you see these will charge pretty damn slowly, so again, I really suggest you only use these sparingly. Same with the cherry bombs. Alright, but yeah, that's it. That's really it for 1-4, so just let the rest of this level go on. Alright, now we're coming to the final wave. Though we can't just nuke the entire wave easily because there's 5 lanes now, which is gonna be the case for the majority of the game for adventure mode. I guess what I do, I try to just what I usually do for cherry bombs is I find what has the most tankier zombies. Like right here, there's more cone heads on this section, and then boom, blow them all up. And that's it. That's 1-4. We get the shovel. This is good, because you can get rid of a plant you don't need, which, well, shouldn't come to that. So yeah, you probably won't need the shovel as much. Right, 1-5, that's probably the last level, and then we'll just wrap it up for today. We'll do more, like, either tomorrow. And here we have Crazy Dave. Greetings, neighbor. The name's Crazy Dave, but you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you. First, you'll need to clear your lawn. Use the shovel and dig out those plants. Right, the digging commence. Yep, we gotta dig these plants. That's why we got this shovel. Okay, goody. Now for the surprise. We're going bowling! That's right. Here, take this walnut. Why'd I put a walnut in your hand? Cause I'm crazy. Yep, he ain't going crazy today for nothing. Now go, bowl me a winner. Yep, this is walnut bowling. This time here, every halfway mark for the minigames is every halfway mark for these areas is a minigame, and this is walnut bowling, so what you just do is spam walnuts. There's not really much strategy involved. These cone heads will take 2 walnuts to die. And these normal zombies will just die in 1 walnut. So yeah, that's all you just gotta do, really. And yeah, you can bounce them off to other zombies in the right spots. So yeah, that's all you do, and just enjoy the good music. Oh yeah, look at that 3 hit. This is cool, dude. You also occasionally get Explodo Nuts, which are the same as the walnuts, except they do the cherry bomb explosion when they touch the zombies. So, we'll use those in a pinch if we get any. Well, when, you'll eventually get them. Okay, well, that combo wasn't meant to happen, but it happened. We might get Explonuts soon. You can probably beat this without it, but you know, it would be nice if we get them. So yeah, and also aim for the zombies that are the closest to you. And if you're wondering, no, you can't. Yeah, you have to place them left of the red line here. Just like actual bowling. Oh yes, now we got the exploding nut. Boom. Okay, another huge wave. We haven't got a lot of exploding nuts this time. I know I haven't done practice runs, but still, this never happens. Okay, we might get exploding nut. Yeah, whatever, we'll just spam these. A 3 hit. Okay, let's see if we get the exploding nut. Nope. Yeah, we only got one. Oh, there we go, we got it. Boom! Well, that wasn't a lot. Alright, the last exploding nut. Boom! Alright, Potato Mine. How long have we been going? 60 minutes. Like, you know what? I'll do the rest of Area 1. Fuck it. I'll just do these in entire areas. That's fine. Anyway, we got Potato Mine. This is a very useful plant. This is one of my personal favorites for early game, and you'll see why. Yeah, we got new zombies again. These are the Pogo zombies. Actually, no, they're the Pole Vaulter zombies. They will jump over one plant. So, so you'll see that in a moment. So again, this is the same strategy, except now that we have potato mines, this is what I would like. This is what I usually tend to do. So as soon as they recharge, just plant your potato mine here. So yeah, this is what you basically do. Just put potato mines and just let it stall out the game. That way you can... Because, well, if you kill more zombies faster, then more will come faster. So yeah... So that way they don't all just rush you at once, which... That way, you can basically just use the zombies not coming as fast until, you know, a certain amount dies to your advantage. Which I'm doing right now, because again, I'm using these potato mines to stall things out, and then get as many sunflowers as possible. Of course, when more starts showing up, then I'll place the pea shooters. There we go. See, this is pretty easy. And yeah, these also the potato mines also recharge pretty slowly, and they also need to arm as well, which takes about 25 seconds, I think. But yeah, still, these are very useful early game. You're going to need these. There's other plants that are better at stalling things out and more versatile insta-kills, but still, potato mine is going to be your best friend. And they'll one-shot any zombie, especially the coneheads, which we'll show you when it recharges. There, yeah, and again, their arm time's pretty generous, actually. That's why I like these. Okay, now now I should just start planting pea shooters. Oops. So now that we have our two sunflower rows, we can then start to just go crazy. Put these here. Oh, yep, we got the That's what the pole vaulter zombie does. It runs faster until it jumps over your plants. Oh no. No, it's gonna eat my sunflower. Nope. Just kidding, it didn't. Yeah, I had enough time. That is exactly why I have the very back row for pea shooters, right? Trust me on that. Okay, we're getting pretty close. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Actually, I should have just used the potato mine on the conehead or whatever. I have 1,000 sun anyway, so it's not a big sacrifice. Because pea shooters are only worth 100 sun. Oh, they got another one. Okay, another pole vaulter. So yeah, that's part of the reason I tend to put walnuts on the right here too, at the very front. The other plants can also be used to to bait the pole vaulters. Like, you can use sunflowers like I'm doing right now. This is disposable and you can just remove them. And then just replace them with walnuts as if when you eventually get your walnuts, so... Yes. Alright, we got this whole row, or column of pea shooters. We'll focus on the next row now, because, well, we've already got one column, so let's get the other column. And now the final wave, we're 1450 sun, so we got a bunch. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the pole vaulter, it's right here. So yeah, definitely wait for it. And if you need to, you can just remove a walnut to just blow up zombies with the cherry bomb. So you can end the final wave quickly. Let me use this extra pea shooter. So yeah, then these last two, I'll just spam pea shooters in their face. There we go, that's 1-6. We got the Snow Pea, which is a slight upgrade to the pea shooter. It shoots frozen peas that damage and slow the enemy, so we're gonna use it in unison with the pea shooters. And other than that, 1-7 will be pretty much the same as 1-6. Again, we got our snow peas now, so this will be a little bit easier. So let's just do that. Oh yeah, this time we have to deal with 2 flags. It's the first level will give us multiple waves. So yeah, we're gonna have to deal with 2 flags this time. Yeah, later levels will even have 3 flags, or even 4 flags, I'm pretty sure. So look forward to that. Other than that, same deal, just potato mines and build up your sun production. Okay, I'll put you... There we go, right there now. Whoops. So, yep, the same deal. Right, I'm already at 225 sun. This is good. I got ample time. I got time to use the potato mine. Right, sunflower, there we go. All 10 sunflowers. Now we'll just play things out like the same. So yeah, placing as much pea shooters wherever it's necessary. Like right now, I'm gonna use my snow pea. Because that's a cone head, so we need to actually slow it down with the snow pea. Oh, yep, that's the, another pole vaulter. Put that walnut there. And then just let the potato mine destroy him. Yeah, I know this will get cowboy, but this is just how you play it. This really is how you play the game. At least these early parts. Things will get a lot more interesting later on. Oh, we're getting some frame drops. We're at 87, but it doesn't feel like it. I don't know what the deal is. Ignore that. By the way, I'm also using GameScope for this, if we can bring up the... Yeah, see? We're using GameScope. This is actually included with the KashiOS gaming meta package. So I can use Windows F key, or the super key and F key to full screen, and then super and U for FSR scaling. So yeah, that's useful stuff. Okay, let's, yeah, just more potato mine. I don't see a need to... So yeah, again, I'm trying to stall out the game as much as I can, because I need to get as much sun as possible. And again, this is 2 flags, so we're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, we'll plant another Snoopy here, why not? We're at 1700 sun now. I'm just gonna randomly call, I'm just gonna periodically call out my sun count. Oh yeah, now we got multiple, so let's do this. Let's put this pea shooter here. And again, let the potato mine take care of the cone head. Of course, eventually we're gonna start to plant more pea shooters and snow peas, so the first the first column I'll do for the normal pea shooters, and then later on I'll do snow peas here. That's just the basic strategy. Okay, boom. Alright, I'm gonna plant... Yeah, I'll place this... No, actually I'm gonna hold off on that. Yeah, I'll place a pea shooter here. And then put a snow pea here. There you go. That's optimal. Let's put this pea shooter here because that's a cone head. I blow up these guys. And that's it. That's the first major flag. Alright, so now that we have a whole row, we're at 2175 sun, we're just gonna spam just spam pea shooters and snow peas at this point. That's all you gotta do, and then you're gonna be done. You're gonna be done quicker than you think. Oh, yep. Watch out for the pole vaulters. You can still slow them down with snow peas as well, but I'm still gonna use the. I'm still just gonna trick them with the walnut, because that's just the most consistent. And that's it, basically. I'll hold off on the, I'll hold off on the cherry bombs. I'll only use them in a major pinch. Another pole vaulter. The pole vaulters aren't coming super often this level. Oh, yep, they are. Okay. Yeah. Again, you can also just use sunflowers or other disposable plants in case you need them to bait the pole vaulters. You could also use cherry bombs if you want to take the pole vaulter out with multiple other zombies if you need to do that too. We're at 3,000 sun, so yeah, we got a whole lot. Yeah, stalling out really helps a lot, trust me. Goodness. Alright, final wave. Okay, good, the pole vaulter went right where the walnut is. Alright, then we'll just blow everyone up. Right here, actually, that's good. I'll use the other one, I'll use another when it recharges, though. If I need to. Alright, there, that's 1-7. So, yep, that's... So overall, this is pretty basic. Well, of course, it starts to get more complex, but... You know, these daytime levels are pretty easy. We got another new planet, or new plant. This is the Chomper. It devours a zombie whole, but vulnerable while chewing, so... Because of that, we're not gonna use these. Alright, now we got... For now, we can choose our plants. I'm gonna use the same, plants. I'm gonna ignore the Chomper, because... The deal with the Chomper is it only consumes one plant at a time, and also needs, like, 40 seconds to become usable, to be able to chew another zombie. And yes, we got a new zombie available, the Buckethead, which will take a lot more damage than the Conehead. But no pole vaulters this time, so we're pretty much in the clear, so we won't need to be using... And yeah, we're not going to use our Chompers again, I've already told you why, so... Yeah, same plans as usual, let's just go for it. And again, the same strategy as last time. Hope you're not tired of me doing this strategy, because this is what I'm gonna do all the time. You just gotta build up sun. You gotta. This is how you do it. Right here. Alright, one row pretty fast. Yeah, we got one row done pretty quick. Okay, wait for another potato mine. There. Okay, eventually the Buckethead's gonna show up. Not now, but he'll eventually arrive. You will see it. Yeah, the recharge is still kind of sluggish for the potato mines. Like, that's why you gotta use these sparingly. Okay, okay, this here. Yeah, because I want to save the potato mine for the Buckethead, because I think he's gonna show up in like a minute. He's gonna show up in a few seconds right now. I think. Oh, that's Conehead. Okay. Okay, let's see. Is it coming? Oh, there's the Buckethead. All right. So yeah, this thing will take a lot. This thing will tank a lot of damage. So that's why I gotta use this potato mine on them. Because again, otherwise with normal peas, it would literally take forever. Even the snow pea slowdown won't be enough. So yeah, you're gonna need a lot of pea shooters to deal with them. I'll use snow pea here. And this one is only one flag too. So it's not gonna be as drawn out, thankfully, especially with the Bucketheads. do another potato mine here. And yeah, this Snow Pea will just solo the cone head. Because it's just gonna move super slow. Really slow. Right, 1600 sun. Yep. We got this. Right there, this conehead will die now. And we can move on to the final wave. Right, here we go. Yeah, we don't even have a full column of pea shooters. Think about that. Right, now we're dealing with, okay, I'm gonna put the cherry bomb wherever the bucket head is. So like right in the center, if it shows up. Oh, yep, there it is. There it is, right here. Boom. Okay, well now I need to, stall shit. Okay, not yet actually, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'll use the Snow Pea here, just in case. Oh crap, look there. Yeah, that thing takes pretty long to arm, but we got this. We have it. We have it in the bag. Here we go. And we got the real upgrade to the pea shooter, the repeater. It costs double the sun, but it shoots 2 peas at once, so we're gonna replace our normal pea shooter with that. So right here. Again, we're not using the chomper. I know there's still the buckheads and also the pole vaulters, but we're not using the chomper. It's a useless thing. So these are the plans we're using, so let's go with this. So again, I replaced the pea shooter with a repeater, because it's definitely a worthy upgrade, even if it's worth double the sun. And oh boy, do you need that extra firepower. Dynamite here. Yeah, same deal. And we're now doing, we're gonna do 2 flags, like a 1-7. Another zombie's coming, use your potato mine again. Yep, the same deal all the time. Completed the sunflower setup. Okay, I'll use these two. So yes, this is where the repeater does 2 peas. So yeah, way more efficient than just spamming pea shooters constantly, because well, you're effectively using 2 pea shooters in one spot. Useful, am I right? So, yeah, that's what we're doing with. Okay, there is gonna eventually be a pole vaulter soon. Or is it gonna be a bucket head first? I don't know, we'll see it. We will see it eventually. Boom. another. I'm gonna put repeater here. Yeah, I'll do the snow peak here because I don't think the potato mine's gonna charge fast enough. There's probably other weird strategies you could do if you want to, but this is just a basic one. So yeah. Oh, maybe when I decide to replay maybe if I decide to do the Adventure Mode 2, which is like the New Game Plus mode, then I might just try weirder strategies in my own time. Oh crap, a pole vaulter. I don't think we need, yeah, we're probably not gonna need the walnut anymore. Because again, we are gonna combine the repeater and the snow pea for this amount of firepower. Very, very effective. Alright, here comes the first flag. I'm gonna put a repeater here, just so we have it out of the way. Okay, a bucket head's gonna come. Where's the bucket head? Oh, we're not doing the bucket head this time. I'm sure there is a buckethead that comes up at some point. Maybe it's the second flag. Okay, quickly snow pea. There. Alright, let's just do another repeater. Alright, now we have the whole set done. Yep, we got the whole set. And we don't need to worry about walnuts too, so that's a plus for us against the pole vaulters. Yep, and you'll just pretty much AFK the rest of this. Because again, nothing's gonna really touch you at this point. So just let it go on. Oh yeah, now we got the bucketheads. Use the walnuts on these. And yeah, you'll see just how many hits it takes to wipe these out. Yeah, just put attention to the buckethead. Oh, they got 2 bucketheads. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'll cherry bomb it. But yeah, you get the point. These things are really tanky. The bucketheads. At least they're not, you know, like glass cannon enemies. See, just look at how many hits it's taking. This is exactly why I suggest you use potato mines so they show up at the beginning parts. There you go. See, now this... See, it took that many hits to just kill the bucket alone. Think about that. Yep. Good thing I got potato mines. Alright, alright, now that we can just, alright, now we can just spam cherry bomb. Yeah, blow that bucket head up. That is, prioritize the bucket head if you're gonna use the, cherry bomb. It'll save you a lot. Alright, and that is 1-9, so now on to the final level of the, daytime area. And we got a note from the zombies. Hello, we're about to launch an all-out attack on your house. Sincerely, the zombies. Yep, they're about to go all in here. You can see them, there they all are. Alright, this is similar to all the previous levels, except instead of sun, we're gonna use conveyor belts, so, let's just do that. There is no real strategy to this, you just have to spam pea shooters. So I mainly aim for the snow peas and the repeaters, and I tend to hold off on the walnuts and cherry bombs whenever I need them. And potato mines I'll occasionally use, not a whole lot, but they'll be there. I'd use that there. Yeah, you'll get normal pea shooters as well, but I'm not gonna use them. They're not puring yet, though, so that's a good thing for me, I guess. Let's see it. Okay, outside of that, just spam. And hold on to your walnuts and, or I'll just put these walnut... Actually, not yet. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the pea shooter, because I won't need it. Oh, wait, I didn't intend to do that. Whoops. And yeah, we'll have to deal with 2 flags. Okay, we needed to get a repeater up here. Nope, that's not it. There we go. We got a repeater. So yeah, we're effectively just barricading. So when they eventually just break through, use one of your cherry bombs, and then plant another walnut, because that'll be important. I'm not gonna need potato mines either. It was that one time I used it, but that's it really. So yeah, for the unneeded plants, just discard them. Oh, they're getting through. Okay, cherry bomb. And then replace the walnut. Chomper, we're also not gonna use. We're not using the chomper. Useless plants. Got the cherry bomb, we're holding off on that one. Oh, yep, the pole vaulters are coming. Yeah, this one needs it. So yeah, just spam wherever you need. Get rid of the unnecessary plants. The unnecessary plants are potato mine, chompers, and pea shooters. Well, the pea shooters, obviously the repeaters are way more efficient than the pea shooters, because again, they shoot 2 at once, so it saves up a lot less space. So, yeah, it saves up a lot of space. So we won't use the chomper, we don't need it. I guess you could use them on the bucketheads if you're in a pinch, but even then, I still don't advise it. Okay, they're eventually gonna come. We gotta break them. We're gonna use this fucking... We're going... Okay. Be absolutely ready to use your cherry bombs. Yep, we're doing it right now. There we go. And I got 3 others too, so that should be good. This. And we're getting closer to the final wave, so I'm gonna try to hold off as many cherry ones as I possibly can. Again, I'm gonna use these in really desperate situations. And yeah, they are freaking going all in on the bucketheads. The game is not holding back in this wave. Yeah, this level is not holding back. You need to be absolutely ready. Chomper, get rid of that. Oh crap, they got this one. Alright, we're near the end. I'm gonna hold off on my... I'm not gonna use my cherry ones yet. Okay, here they come. Alright, now here comes my favorite part. Get rid of your walnuts, and depending on how many cherry bombs you have, and just spam them. That's all you gotta do. So just let them come, and then... boom. That's it. That's 1-10. We've beaten all the daytime levels, and we got a new plant, the puff shroom, which you'll see that when we do the nighttime levels. So overall, the daytime levels are pretty easy, actually. They're obviously kind of mundane, especially if you do what I do, which is just spamming the potato mines and letting the game start so you can get as much sun, but again, that's how you do it. That's the basic core strategy that we'll do for most of these, so get used to that. So yeah, that's why the sunflowers are just that important. You need more, so the 2 columns helps a lot. So that's basically it for part 1 of my PvZ walkthrough. If you want to do more, let me know, because I'd be glad to do it. So that's it, guys. Take care.